Well, good morning, everybody. Well, today is the second part of that series I'm going to do on boondocking. And like I say, we boondock the majority of the time, I should say. And we do pull into some campgrounds off and on. That way, it's a good laundry day to regroup, you know, rinse your stuff out sewer wise, and it just gives you a break, I guess. Um, but I would say 80 to 90% of the time we are boondocking. So, but anyhow, another thing you guys should think about is safety on how to drive your rig if you get into a problem. I was a truck driver and they pounded stuff into our heads. You know, like if a deer jumps out in front of you, don't try to swerve to miss them. Slow down if you can. Keep it under control. You know, you just have to hit them. Because if you jerk that wheel and try to make a comeback, a lot of times it's not going to be a good outcome. It will tendency to jackknife you, roll the trailer, and going down mountain passes with you got a big fifth wheel, you know, take it easy. We start out slow at like 45 miles an hour, depends on the grade, sometimes 30. It saves your brakes. Use your engine brake as much as you can if you have one. And if you have a blowout, a front blowout especially, do not do not hit the brakes. Let it come to a gradual slowdown, or the best thing to do is apply your trailer brakes by hand and give it some throttle. It shifts the weight back on the truck off the front end, and then slowly use your trailer brakes to bring you over to the shoulder. It's a hard instinct not to jump on the brakes, but man, it'll save you if you don't. Because there's wrecks all the time where they have a front blowout, and what's the first instinct you do is jump on the brakes. You got to remember, your main braking power are your front brakes. They hit first. And if you got a front flat, you're going to dig in, especially if you're pulling a trailer, a fifth wheel or something. It's going to shift that weight to the ground and it's going to throw you. So, just a little couple of tips. And our next one, I said, was going to be in Montana. And I will show you on the dirt and Onyx how we find these places. And the last one, I made a mistake on my charts. I had them mixed up, but I think I got it figured out now. We had them on the wrong sides. So, but anyhow, I will turn you around and we'll look at the maps. Okay, here is I-90. There's Big Timber. And if you go further up, you got Bozeman right there. So it's before Bozeman. You jump on Big Timber right there, and it's called Boulder Road. Take that back take that back. There's camping in here. There's camping all along here. This is all state land, most of it. You just take it back, and right here, as you come down, this is all tar yet. This is a tar road. And right here, the tar ends, but you have the waterfalls, the National Bridge waterfalls and falls. These natural falls are spectacular, especially in the spring, though, because the water is higher, and it flows. I mean, that river is flowing. Boulder River it's really moving, man, and it flows through, and it goes into a hole in the rock and pops out about, I'm guessing 70, 80 yards downstream at a lower level, and it's just blowing out of there into a pool, which is right in here. And it's really neat. You can see a lot of trout, and the grizzly bears are down in there sometimes, and it's really a neat spot. But anyhow, this is Onyx map. We have one thing nice about Onyx. You can mark your route in red or a different color. You know what I mean? You can mark your whole route where you're traveling. You can put your stops in, like this one here. We have marked as a stop, boondocking spot. I use the dirt to find some of these boondocking areas, and then I overlay it with my Onyx, and that way I can plot myself a route, and you can it comes up on the pickup even when you're driving. Right in here in the river, we've seen 3 moose right here, and then there's a cabin, a real cool cabin, this one right here, that has a water coming right out from underneath it, a river that flows in, goes right through here, flows under the road, and the water's like a little river going under his house. It's lifted up, and it goes into this pool, which goes into Boulder River. And then you can come further down. You just keep coming, and this, after the falls, it turns to gravel. So you're going to be doing about 18 miles on gravel, and you're approaching, after you make this turn in this creek area. Now you're approaching some BLM land. Here's BLM. This is all BLM camping, and you're in between 4 big mountains coming down here. And this is camping in here, camping all along here. And this is the spot. We have a video out on these spots, an actual video. I think it's listed under the best camp spot that we've had, and I've got drone footage. And this is the Boulder River right here. And your campsite, you back right in, and you're right in here, right along the river, about 10 feet away. We had grizzly bears catching trout in the river. We had 3 moose just downriver, and it's just beautiful. It's huge pines, and the mountains are right here. This is a meadow, and now you're going up a mountain range. This is a mountain range here that goes up. That all mountain range. And you got a mountain range over on this side. And you got one in front of you. And this here is a Bible camp that's just down the road. And when you come into this site, this driveway is more at an angle, so you can back in. And you cannot come out with a fifth wheel and go that way. It's just, you just can't do it. So we come down here, and I asked these people at the bio camp. I talked to them, and we got the fresh water there. They got springs coming through. It's all spring water they have there. It's just super good fresh water. But they let us come in the driveway here and turn around in their big area and then go back out and head out. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of hard to jack, because these roads here, these camping spots, you could get back in there and turn around, but these camping spots in here, all along, they're all free. There's a limit on these for stay purposes. I think it's 28 days or 14 days probably. Yeah, that's what it was, 14 days. But these are made for a lot of smaller rigs. There's one site that's bigger, but you're not going to get a big fifth wheel in it. There's just not enough room to get in there. And then over here on the dirt is what it looks like. They have spots marked, to get back in there. It's kind of hard to follow the road on the dirt back here. But here's them sites. And here you can kind of see the mountains. See what I mean? You are in a bunch of mountains. There's no doubt about it. And there's a glacier that comes right through here. Not a glacier, but where a glacier had came and carved a big groove. It's probably from this campsite that we stay at here. It's probably, you go down that dirt road 4 or 5 miles, and there's a couple of bridges you cross, but you cannot miss it. It's just boulders cut grooves in the rocks, and it goes back as far as you can see. It's pretty spectacular. And I tell you, it's something that we do. You get back in nature, stay away from the traffic and people, and enjoy the beauty. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And like I said, if you ever want more of our areas, we'll periodically share them. But if you want to say, hey, we're going this direction, what do you suggest, or do you have any areas? Just let me know. My email's in the. I will be taking and putting pictures at the end of this video, so stay tuned. On YouTube, a comment. That's the big thing. Comments. Let me know what you like, and we'll try to get it for you. And I can call you, talk to you, whatever. We'll make it work. And until then, I appreciate you guys watching. What a beautiful spot out here in Montana. Gorgeous spot. Right on the river. This is what we're talking about, God's creations. Enjoy. Please subscribe and hit that bell and make some comments. Help me grow.